Alright. First time I've done an unboxing video for a while. In a while, I should say. And we got something different today, of course. This is a Chibson. And when I bought it, I didn't know that it was a replica of sorts of a musician I'm not as big a fan of, but I mean, he's got some good music, but he's just not my favorite. Get this open. It's a Les Paul copy, Chibson. It's a Relic, and it's a black with a Bigsby, or knockoff Bigsby. Some of you folks probably already know where we're going with this. I've left it sitting in the house. It is winter. It's been in the 30s today. And FedEx dropped it off earlier today. I had it in my car for a while with the heat running in there. Then I brought it inside. And I left it sitting for a while. So it's been in here for about an hour, hour and a half. I'm not as worried about a solid body guitar acclimating to the shock, especially when it's a Relic, because the worst thing I think of that could really happen is finish checking or something like that. It's already got the worn look to it, so not a big deal. But here we go. It's a basically, after I did a little research online, started trying to find videos of this particular model, and I couldn't. I was able to come across the fact that this is basically a copy of a Neil Young Les Paul. So, I guess that's kind of cool, but I was more interested in the fact that it's got a P90 in the neck. Bridge looks like a mini humbucker, and it looks like they've put a coil split switch in the middle of the pod of tone and volume controls. So, I don't know if that really is the case, or if that's some other kind of, it could be a complete bogus thing just there for aesthetics, for all I know, but hopefully not. So you're all seeing what I'm seeing for the first. I didn't cut all the tape. Let's see if this thing came to me. It actually was shipped out of California, which I like because I didn't want to wait a month or two. And I already got almost scammed once on eBay from a Chinese dealer on an Ace Frehley Les Paul, the triple humbucker lightning bolt inlay model, and they kept telling me, "Oh, my friend, we are on holiday right now," and everything. I'm like, nobody else is saying they're on holiday. If that's the case, they usually mark their listings as though seller is away. May take a while to get this thing shipped, beyond standard procedure, and it usually would give you a date that they were due to return. Well, they didn't do any of that, and I had waited almost a month with no update. They had already offered me the shipping tracking, and nothing had changed on it. So I was like, I'm out on that. So I requested a refund through eBay, and they were able to accommodate, because I figure I would never have seen that guitar. But this dealer ships a lot, I noticed, of their acoustic copies from China, and then a lot of their solid bodies are coming from the U.S. out in California. I don't know if there's something going on there as far as that goes, but my cat looks like she's wondering, who are you talking to? But anyways, here we go. I'm going to take the, I'm trying to get this to where everybody can kind of see. And I'm sorry I don't have very good production quality like a lot of people. And Josie, quit. Go away. She's trying to chew on the cardboard. Here we go. Well, it definitely looks the part so far. Pretty stoked about that. This is really cool. They give you a sticker that's right on the headstock here. I'll just bring the sticker over here. And it's actually taped over the G logo. And that's going to be backwards to you, I'm sure. But it says LS Custom Shop and has like a little engraving That's slick. They're putting that, and that was barely, it's sticky back, but it's barely even on the headstock, so that's hilarious. They're trying to cover up the fact that it says the G name. Oh wow. This is my first knockoff, and I have to say, as far as a something made to look like a Gibson goes, but it's pretty cool. Looks pretty cool. Man, even the tremolo says Bigsby on it. That's pretty cool. It has a good heft to it. And I gotta say, my first impressions are it does not feel half as cheap as I thought it would. I had bought a knockoff of a Gibson. It didn't have the Gibson name on it, though. It was a Bag Cat, was what it's called, which I know is a big name in boutique amplification, but this was a Chinese Bag Cat. It was junky, cheap feeling, and it didn't look the part. And this really actually impresses me over the feel of it. Bring this up here where you can see. It's got the Relic look. The paint is flush, but you can tell it's actually painted on there, and then it's got war spots where you would expect all the, of course, the strings are loose on it. War spots where the pick would have been used. There's some more wear on it. And of course, the belly wear from like buckle rash. I asked them, I emailed them to see what this cavity was here for, but of course, breakdown in communication from English to Chinese didn't offer a very good, I don't think they actually even responded to that question, but I was curious why there's a cavity there. Seems like it's directly under where the part of the Bigsby is. Look at that. And of course, they got some tape over it. That's crazy, man. Pull that off. Ah, satisfying. I'll try to. Now, the likelihood that this is really ebony, slim to none, I'm sure. Just like the cheap inlays are no doubt plastic. But I have to say, it looks pretty slick. And we'll turn it around here. It's got that stripe. I don't know if that's something Neil's guitar, even the rash on the headstock. That's wild. Look at that. Just look at it. And of course, they got these little crappy covers over the fake Grovers. But we'll take those off. Matter of fact, I'm just going ahead and getting all those off now, because that's going to annoy me. I noticed they take one off from factory, I guess, just to show in pictures that it's actually a rounded cap on the back, akin to an actual Grover. The wild thing, I'm not seeing any. This did not come. Oh, yep, I take that back. So, they give you an extra spring. Is it an extra or is it the only? Is the only. There is not. Oh, okay, that's sitting all the way down. The spring comes in this for the Bigsby with your Allen wrench and a grommet, or like a washer, and you lift this up to put it in. So for shipping purposes, that's smart actually. And there's that toggle I was telling you about. For this video, I'm probably not going to play it, just because I've got a customer getting ready to show back up, do some paperwork on a vehicle, but I just wanted to show, give you a rough idea what this guitar is all about. I'm honestly, so far, pleased with the craftsmanship. Got the buckle rash all over there, and of course that stripe goes on. Like I said, that might be something that was on Neil's guitar. I don't know. I don't follow him enough. But There's your serial number and made in USA. That's wild. Let's see here. I'm gonna try to put this washer, actually let's move this out of the way. I'm gonna try to put this spring in real fast. I assume this washer goes, actually there may be two. No, it's just one. Let's see where that goes. Yeah, the washer goes at the base. I don't know if it really matters which way. It's gonna be fun. Huh. Yeah, she sits up there a ways. Let me show you that. That angle is wild. Maybe it'll compress over time, I'm sure, after. Yeah, it's out of tune, but, well, actually, it would about have to be that wild of angle, because when it comes back here, it touches actually at the very tailpiece, so let's try to tune this thing up really quick, at least to some extent. Old trusty pick holder. Let me get one of my other guitars here, hit an E just to. And I'm going to be replacing these strings right away, I'm sure. But now let's give them a little pull on it. Always hate how that feels. I'm gonna pull this tape off now. I'm tempted to go ahead and plug her in. Should I? Should I, folks? I'm just like, yeah, plug it in. We didn't come to your page just to see your ugly mug. Understandable. Alright, let me get my little amp plugged in. It's even got the paint right up at the very top. That's hilarious. Well, let's see what they've done here. My wife's moved all my guitars around on me. switched around where I can operate. All right. Get things going here. I made a cord. Only got one close by. Let's see. Tighten this back up. See what we got. Grab my pick left over here. All right. Got everything turned all the way down here. There's a little slack in the tuners on at least the top E. And I'm running this through a one of those little like monoprice tube amps. It's called a Stage Right, like a 50 watt. And I've got it set to the 15 watt with reverb at about 2 o'clock, treble at 3, middle is about 1, bass at just before noon, volume at 1 o'clock, that is. And the gain? Gain looks like it's right at top dead center, noon. I see there's a screw, looks a little far out on this P90, but not bad. I'm not even sure that one's working. Yeah, it is. No? Wait a minute. switch. I guess that's what it is. That's crazy. I don't know if I really like it. That is entirely a kill switch. Let's see if we can get a little more gain on it, a little less volume. Kill that off for a minute. It's got a good thick neck on it. I mean, it's a little thicker than what I would like, but I don't play many Gibsons. I'm more of a telly and strat guy. It's got really good action. I mean, I'm impressed by the action. Frets, you can feel them down the sides just a little bit, but it doesn't feel bad. I mean, it's not got something that's going to hurt your fingers. They do look like they've been, for the most part, I mean, you got a few here that are recessed into the binding or into the fretboard, so they're not sticking out. And then like the first one fret extends out just a hair more, but they are rounded. They feel pretty comfortable. So for what it's worth, got a little dust there. It's probably been sitting in a factory for a bit. No, man, I mean, I think for the, I won't say exactly what I gave because I can't honestly remember. It was under $280 shipped. They had the make offer button. Of course, I hit pretty low. Well, what I would say is low. I think they were offering it up for like $260 or something like that, and I hit it at $225 or something, try to get $50 off, and that didn't happen. Every time these Chinese do that, you're lucky to get $5 or $6 discount, which, I mean, it is what it is. You're getting this copy of what this piece here would cost close to that much, I guess, depending on which particular model, if it was the name brand. So, I mean, you're getting your money's worth, I think. At least I did. I mean, I was worried that it would come in, beat the crap. I mean, obviously, the Relic, I'm not talking about that. I was afraid it would actually have a broke neck or, you know, be really cheap playing, just feel like cheap junk. I can't say that. It actually feels, who knows if this is really wood or it's a veneer. It looks like mahogany. The top looks like mahogany, which I'm sure it's made to mimic. But who knows? I don't know. It's pretty. It's pretty. Roll back that gain. dead free anywhere that I see. That note sounds just a little. And you can't really blame the guitar because I make a few mistakes here and there that are fretting that out a little bit. It is. That doesn't bother me if it has just a little bit there. It's got just the slightest amount of relief in it. It's almost dead flat, so it may need just a little more relief. I'm not going to tinker with that obviously until it's had a chance to acclimate to temperature here, because it came from the other side of the states. This joint looks good. I was just looking because it has a little bit of white. I always like to take my pick and see if I can dig into that at all. I mean, it's got a little bit of the paint residue there, but nothing bad. Strap buttons feel good and solid, like they're, I mean, they could be glued in, but then again, that could just be the good thickness of the wood. I don't know how heavy this thing is. I'll have to find out and report back. It's a chunk. It feels about as heavy as what my Gibson Les Paul Studio that didn't have a Bixby on it felt when I had it. But